Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. For your listening pleasure now, I would like to present as the main component of this recital the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber, undoubtedly the foremost contemporary composer of Western music in the world today. He was recently knighted by the Queen. In fact, it was amusing to read that the court composer to Queen Elizabeth peevishly expressed himself in print over the preference shown by the royal family for the music of Andrew Lloyd Webber. As the court composer's name rings no bell, while Andrew Lloyd Webber's does, the diatribe would appear to be the screed of the pedant against the popular success. In fact, pedants do not realize what many literary and musical writers now do, that many people regarded as classics today with the passage of time were the equivalent in their time of today's rock and pop successes. Shakespeare could retire to Stratford and build a substantial house there on the hits that his plays could be deemed in the Elizabethan theatre. There are, of course, times when popular writers consciously do formula writing meant to titillate the lowbrow, but a combination of good writing in literature and music with popular acclaim is not impossible. Andrew Lloyd's music is both popular and well constructed by any standard. His best work is with the lyricist Tim Rice, though Cats also has T.S. Eliot's lyrics going for it. He combines rock rhythms with lines of melody which are quite Mozartian in the curves of their ebb and flow. For instance, I Don't Know How to Love Him, Midnight Memories, Music of the Night. His two biblical themes, Joseph and Jesus Christ Superstar, demythologize venerated figures but humanize them and project the viewpoint of those who could not view them as we now do with the hindsight of history. On the other hand, The element of the supernatural is a recurrent motif. Phantom of the Opera, Starlight Express. Even his Requiem is haunted by a bizarre, weird, and eerily supernatural score. No, Mr. Weber is not a cheap populist. He is a composer of genius who has presented art in a fashion which not merely initiates, but the public can enjoy. The initiates, if they are generous enough to concede the classical training that Andrew Lloyd Webber has welded with the modern jazz and rock idiom. Against this background of his work in general, let us share the themes and lyrics of his best-known songs. Night seems to hold a special fascination for the composer, as many of his pieces are anchored to this theme. One such is Midnight, not a sound from the pavement. Has the moon lost her memory? She is sulking alone. In the lamplight, the withered leaves collect at my feet, and the wind begins to moan. Every street lamp seems to beat a fatalistic warning. Someone mutters, and the street lamp gutters. Another day is dawning. Daylight. I must wait for the sunlight. I must wait for a new life, and I mustn't give in. When the dawn comes, tonight will be a memory too, and a new day has begun. In the same vein, music of the night. Nighttime sharpens, heightens each sensation. Darkness wakes and stirs imagination. Silently the senses abandon their defenses, helpless to resist the notes I write. Help me make the music of the night. Slowly, gently, night unfurls its splendor. Touch it, feel it, tremulous and tender. Seeing is believing, music is deceiving, hard as lightning, soft as candlelight. Dare you trust the music of the night? Close your eyes, take a journey to a strange new world. Put a lock on the world you knew before. Close your eyes and let music set you free. Only then will you belong to me. Floating, falling, sweet intoxication. Hear it, feel it, savor each sensation. Let the music steal, let your darkest side reveal to the power of the music that I write, the power of the music of the night. Yet one more unforgettable set of verses and music. No more talk of darkness. Let daylight hide your tears. I'm there. Nothing can harm you. My words will warm and calm you. All I want is freedom, a world with no more night, and you always beside me, to hold me and to hide me. Unrequited love is another powerful theme in his songs. The most beautiful is Mary Magdalene's aria from Jesus Christ Superstar. Magdalene desperately wants Jesus to love her as a woman, but disillusioned by past experience says, I've had so many men before in many different ways. He's just one more. Yet, if he says he'll love me, I'll be lost, I'll be frightened. I'm the one who's always been so calm, so cool. Now I'm a fool, running every show. He scares me so. I love him so, want him so. The pain of a broken love affair is also in don't write a letter when you want to leave. Don't call me at 3 a.m. from a friend's apartment. I know how I would like to say goodbye. Find a circus, please, with the flying trapeze. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Don't want to know who's to blame. It won't help knowing. I know I can't find peace of mind. Bad enough you're going. Oh, I'd like to choose how I'd hear the news. Take me to a park that's covered with trees. Tell me on a Sunday, please. Oh, love, it changes everything, bathes the world in morning dew. Oh, love, it changes everything. Your eyes see the world anew. Yet love itself can suffer change, leaving you to find with woe that love which made life brighter, sadly now ceases to glow. And all you have is memory, wrapped in violets, put away, within a hidden locket where the hint of scent may stay. But only when you open the locket's secret door, where you may only do when love goes forevermore. If Mary Magdalene is a strong woman character in Jesus Christ Superstar, Evita is the female anchor of the musical biography which bears her name. A stunning score indeed, of which the most famous number is this one. It won't be easy, you'll think it's strange if I try to tell you how I feel, that I still need your love, whatever I've done. You won't believe me. All you'll see is a girl you once knew, although she's dressed up to the nines, at 6s and 7s with you. I had to let it happen, I had to change. Couldn't stay all my life down at heel, staring out of the window, staying out at the sun. So I chose freedom, running around, trying everything new, but nothing impressed me at all. I never expected it to. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. And as for fortune, and as for fame, I never invited them in. Though it seemed to the world they were all I desired, they were illusions. They were not the things they promised to be. The answer was here all the time. I love you and hope you love me. Don't cry for me, Argentina. The truth is, I've never left you. All through my wild days, my mad existence, I kept my promise. Don't keep your distance. Have I said too much? There's nothing more I have to say to you. But all you have to do is look at me to know that every word is true. In The Phantom of the Opera, his most macabre musical, the dramatic focus is, of course, the phantom. But the woman who attracts the phantom is also a magnetic character to whom the composer assigns some of his best numbers. The title song itself is suitably eerie. Beneath the opera house, I know he's there. He's with me every place and everywhere. And when my song begins, I know I'll find the phantom of the opera is there inside my mind. The music is cast as a duet between the phantom and Christian, the heroine. Indeed, the duet is the composer's preferred mode of musical expression. Andrew Lloyd Webber also had the honor of writing the concluding song for the Barcelona Olympics, sung and danced by Sarah Brightman and Jose Carreras. To this I've given my own lyrics. I need hardly say a word to you. The feeling I felt you felt too when we first met. How can I forget? Remember? You can look at me and see the mark you left indelibly, for when we shared a glance, it was high romance, remember? So how is it that we can say goodbye? That is not what we want, says our heart's cry. Love is not just for summer or for spring, but is forever. For my summation of Andrew Lloyd Webber's art, I've put my own lyrics to his music of the night. Why is it that critics pour derision, ipso facto, expect clear division between art they raise above, hits the public seems to love, sometimes the majority is right. Can critics claim monopoly of light? Often, art, success go hand in hand. Even Shakespeare was in that band. Not always, but sometimes we see with what felicity what we thrill through is consummate art, touching equally the mind and heart.